So we have been reading a lot of fiction stories, and you guys have been studying characters a lot, right? Yeah, you've been reading a lot of different fiction stories. And within those stories, you guys have been doing some thinking around lessons that you've learned in the stories. And you've been thinking a little bit about the books that you've read and what those books might be teaching us as readers, okay? So today I'm going to show you how you can think about the story and what it's really about, what the character learned, to help you come up with what the author's trying to teach you, okay? So readers think about what the story is about, what it's really about, and what the character learns. And they do this to figure out the author's message, which means what is the author trying to teach the reader? So I'm going to show you how to do this today, and you're going to get a chance to try it too. Okay? So I tried this with The Girl Who Never Makes Mistakes. You guys remember reading this the other day? So I asked myself, what is this story about? What is this story really about? What did the character learn? And then what is the author trying to teach me? So I'm going to go back and slow that down a little bit. So I asked myself, what is this story about? Just like, what is the plot of this story? And I said, it's about a girl who never makes mistakes. That's what this story is about, right? Okay. Then I asked myself, okay, that's what it's about, but what is it really about? What's like the deeper message of that? So I thought it's really about learning that making mistakes is okay, that it's okay to make mistakes. Okay. Then I asked myself, okay, well, what did the character learn? What did she learn? And I said that she learned it's okay to make mistakes. And then I put that all together and I said, what is the author teaching me? And I said, the author's teaching me that it's okay to make mistakes and that no one is perfect. And that's what the author taught me, or the author's message. Okay? So did you see what I did? I thought about what the story was about, what it was really about, what this character learned, and then what lesson I learned. What was the author teaching me? So we're going to try this together. Okay? Do you guys remember reading Those Shoes together? A little bit. It's okay if you don't really remember the whole story. Okay? So let's try this. What was this story about? Raise your hand if you can just remember, what was the plot of this story? Like, what was this about? Milan, what was this about?
I think that's like a kid that had old shoes and the rest of his friends has new shoes, but I think that his parents doesn't have enough money for it, but then like he buys their shoes, but then like he saw that another kid that his shoes were ripped and was a problem, but then like he just gave the shoes to him.
So can we say that this story is about a boy who really wanted new shoes but couldn't afford them? It's kind of like the plot, right? That's kind of what this story was about. So I'm going to write that down, and as I'm writing that, now think, what is the story really about? What's the deeper meaning of this story? So we said that it's about a boy who wants new shoes but can't afford them. What are you thinking? What is it really about? Brooklyn, what are you thinking?
I think he really wanted those shoes because he see everybody else have them, and then he couldn't fit them, and then he gave them to his friend.
So think about that. So he gave them to his friend. So what is it really about? What does that mean? Yeah, go ahead.
Wanted to be kind.
So you're thinking it's really about being kind to others? What do you guys think about that?
I agree.
What do you think?
Sharing is caring.
So caring, so something about sharing is caring. So you guys are thinking it's really about maybe sharing and being kind to others who really need something?
Yep. Yep.
So really about sharing say / being kind to others who need it. What did the character learn in this story? I forget his name. Is it Jeremy, I think?
Mhm.
Yeah. Jeremy. What did Jeremy learn? Start putting these things together. It's a boy who wants new shoes but can't afford them. It's really about sharing and being kind to others who need it. What did Jeremy learn? Okay, so maybe it's about like accepting what you have and not about what others have. So maybe he learned that. Maybe he learned just accept what he has and be grateful for that. What do you think?
You shouldn't just want something because other people need it. Cause like when Antonio had the shoes that were all with the, and he needed shoes, but Jeremy didn't need them.
So you're thinking Jeremy really learned the lesson of like want versus need? Seeing some head nods. What do you guys think over here? Okay, so it sounds like, and it's okay if the character learned more than one thing. Sometimes that happens in a book. Okay, so we can say he learned about want versus need. So let's put that all together. What is the author teaching me, the reader? So Jeremy learned about want versus need. What did he teach us? What did she teach us? What did the author teach us? Please, a quiet hand. I'm probably going to call on you, okay? What do you think, Asia?
Not with the shoes, you can just sell the other person, or maybe you can give it to a person shoes.
So you're thinking that the author taught us to give things to people who really need it? What are you thinking, Nate?
I'm thinking that that it teaches us don't say I want those because you might need something else because if it's raining you might like need those shoes. You might you want those shoes, but you might need some boots.
So it sounds, and remember at the end, he did need those boots, right?
Yes.
So you're thinking the author might be teaching us about like, maybe, I don't know, like, it sounds like you're saying something like about using what we really need. Or like being grateful for what we have when we need it. Does that sound like what you were kind of getting at? Yeah. Maybe one more. When I haven't called on. Go ahead, Pam.
To not just get stuff you want, but get stuff you need, because he wanted those shoes, but Antonio actually needed those shoes because his were all ripped up. And so like share with other people and don't just get stuff you want, get stuff you need.
So it sounds like you guys are all talking about the lesson that you learned was to be grateful for things that you have and really need. Is that what you're like, is that kind of what you were gonna say? Okay. You're gonna get a chance to try this again, and there might be many things that the author is teaching us, hands down for now, okay? So I'm gonna chart what most of you guys said. So you guys are thinking the author is teaching me to be grateful for what you have and to only use what you need. Is that what you were thinking? Sounds like what you guys were talking about. But could there be another lesson the author is teaching us?
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes books have. Don't do that, please. Sometimes books have multiple or many messages, and that's okay. Okay? So we kind of think that the author is teaching us to be grateful for what you have, and maybe something about using what you only need. And use what you need and not what you want. Okay? So we kind of tried that together. We really broke this down and thought about each part of this so we could come up with what is the author teaching me, okay? So now I want you and your reading partner to try this with Peter's chair, okay? Let's do this first part together because just to refresh our memory, what was this story about? Like surface level, what was the plot of this? What was this about?
It was about a boy named Peter. He had a new baby sister, and his parents would painted everything that when he was a baby, everything pink. But then he saw his only thing when what was not pink is his favorite chair, and that's all.
Yeah, so this story is about a boy named Peter who got a baby sister.
Oh.
Right? So now with your reading partner, I want you to try this. Turn and talk with your reading partner. What is it really about? What did the character learn? What is the author trying to teach me? Go ahead and try that.
You should get stuff that you don't everything to Peter because Peter didn't want his sister. He only learned how his sister can share.
So when I fell in
Can we talk about what it's about? What is it really about? Okay, you weren't here for that? That's okay. Can you tell me, what do you think it's really about? It's like sharing when you don't need it anymore, kind of similar to those shoes. What do you think the character learned? What do you think Peter learned?
I think
he can't just keep stuff for himself that he doesn't fit anymore.
So you're thinking he'll learn to share with others when he doesn't need it anymore. That is what he learned, right? So now talk about, what do you think the author's message is? What is the author trying to teach you, the reader? Talk with your partner about that. Go ahead.
You should be talking with your partner.
What?
Did he talk back?
Well, which part are you at? What are you trying? What is it really about? What was it really about? Was it about? Oh, go ahead. I was talking to another group about that too. So it's really about sharing with someone. So what do you think Peter learned? Hold on, let them share. Share.
Just give it out.
Right? Someone else might. What do you think the author's teaching? You don't need it anymore, just share. Wow. You guys told me that you were like, you weren't thinking anything. You're thinking so many things. Thank you for sharing. Okay, give me 5, please. Readers, I heard some really great conversations, and the interesting thing is when I popped around to different partnerships, you all were talking about the same things, which is great. So there was a lot of similarities in your conversations. Okay, so eyes up here, we're going to finish up our lesson, okay? So we said that Peter's chair was about a boy who got a baby sister. He was like feeling kind of jealous, right? You guys said what the story is really about, and think back to your conversation, is about giving things to someone else who needs it. Kind of similar to what we talked about with those shoes. So you guys were talking about how he should share with his sister, right? So you guys are saying the story is really about giving to others when they need it. I heard someone say that. Perfect. guys were thinking Peter didn't really need these things anymore because they were too small for him. You guys said, when you talked about what did the character learn, you were thinking that Peter learned to share his things with his baby sister. I heard that in a lot of conversations today. So he learned to share with his sister. I'll say because he didn't need those things anymore. So let me ask you guys this last question. What was the author teaching you? What was the author teaching you? Think back to your conversations and taking it kind of out of the book. What does the author want you, the reader, to learn?
That when you have something and then you are older and you still want it, and then it gets strong, and you can't have it anymore. So
And you can do what with it? I heard a lot of people talking about it.
you can give it to someone that's younger than you.
Great. We can say that when you have something you don't need anymore, because you did need it at one time, share it. Okay, readers, eyes up here. You guys did a lot of hard work today during our lesson. Sit down so everyone can see. Okay? You guys thought about what the story was about, what it was really about, what the character learned, and then what the author is teaching me. So today, readers, you really thought about all of these things so you could figure out the author's message of the story. You guys see how you did that today? That was hard work, right? Are your brains tired? No. Good, because as you read today, eyes up here, as you read today, I want you to try this. You don't have to write it out. You can if you want. I don't have everyone's eyes still. I don't have everyone's eyes still. So that's one thing we really need to work on. We need to work on having everyone's eyes. I want you to try this out today. You don't have to write it out, but for some of you, that might be something you try. But if you don't feel comfortable or ready yet to write it out, just be thinking about these things as you read today so you can figure out the author's message of the book you're reading, okay? When you go back to your seat, you should be moving silently. That's another thing that I've noticed we need to work on after we're sitting here at the carpet. You should be moving to get your book box without talking. So let's go ahead and try that now. Go to independent reading.